Greetings, dear viewers. We often assume that an object falling to the ground is simply a natural occurrence. But do we ever pause to think about the true force behind it? One man did. His curiosity led to one of the most groundbreaking discoveries in science, the force of gravity. That man was none other than the unparalleled scientist Sir Isaac Newton, whom England gifted to the world. Isaac Newton was born on Christmas Day in 1642 into an ordinary farming family in England. In his early years, he showed little interest in academics. However, a turning point came when an older student mocked him. Determined to prove himself, Newton became more focused on his studies. Even as a child, he displayed a keen interest in science, famously designing a water-powered clock at a young age. At the age of 14, financial hardship forced Newton to discontinue his schooling. Recognizing his thirst for knowledge, his uncle intervened and enrolled him at the prestigious Trinity College, Cambridge. Excelling in his studies, Newton completed his undergraduate degree in 1665. While little is documented about his university years, it is well known that within 2 years of graduating, his scientific mind began to operate at an extraordinary level. Newton made significant contributions to modern mathematics, developing concepts such as the binomial theorem and integral calculus. His work laid the foundation for measuring curved surfaces and determining the volume of solid objects. One fateful day, while walking through his garden in Woolsthorpe, he observed an apple fall from a tree. Unlike others who merely witnessed the event, Newton questioned why the apple fell straight down instead of sideways or upwards. This simple observation led him to hypothesize the existence of an invisible force pulling objects toward the Earth, what we now know as gravity. Newton's revelation fundamentally changed our understanding of the physical world. It explained why objects fall, why we can walk without floating away, and why celestial bodies remain in orbit. In 1667, he returned to Cambridge and was soon honored with a prestigious position at Trinity College. Newton devoted the following years to extensive research in various scientific fields, including optics. He designed and built the first reflecting telescope, which enabled him to observe Jupiter's moons. Even today, modern telescopes are based on Newton's pioneering design. In 1669, he was appointed as the Professor of Mathematics at Trinity College. Later, he was inducted into the esteemed Royal Society. Among his numerous discoveries, he conducted groundbreaking experiments with light, demonstrating how a prism could split white light into a spectrum of colors. In one extreme experiment, Newton deliberately stared at the sun with one eye while keeping the other closed to study the effects of light on vision. The experiment severely strained his eyesight, forcing him to spend days in darkness until his vision gradually recovered. One of his most influential contributions to physics was the emission theory of light. He proposed that light consists of tiny particles traveling at an astonishing speed of 190,000 miles per second. Recognizing Newton's immense intellectual wealth, his friend Edmund Halley encouraged him to publish his findings. This led to the release of Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy in 1687, commonly known as Principia. Widely regarded as one of the greatest scientific books ever written, it laid the foundation for classical mechanics. Between 1692 and 1694, Newton suffered from severe health issues, including nervous disorders and insomnia, leading to speculation that he had lost his mental stability. However, he eventually recovered and resumed his academic and scientific pursuits. In 1703, Newton was elected President of the Royal Society, a position he held for the next 25 years. In 1705, Queen Anne of England knighted him, bestowing upon him the prestigious title of Sir Isaac Newton. Regarded as one of England's greatest scientists, Newton passed away on March 20th, 1727. He was laid to rest in the revered Westminster Abbey in London. His contributions to science were so profound that poet Alexander Pope penned a famous epitaph. Nature and nature's laws lay hid in night. God said, "Let Newton be," and all was light. This very inscription remains displayed in Newton's birthplace to this day. One might assume Newton was a born genius, predestined for greatness. While his intelligence was extraordinary, it was his relentless perseverance and unwavering self-belief that cemented his legacy. Whenever his theories faced opposition, he stood firm in his convictions. If you too have confidence in yourself and a tireless drive to succeed, you can also become immortal inspiration for the generations to come, just as Sir Isaac Newton